roger de va, oh ale, roger de va, oh ale, roger de va, oh ale. Hanisher hachtan tau.
You think we can drink that?
Roger de va, oh ale, roger de va, oh ale, roger de va, oh ale.
No, we swallowed his spit that out That's all right, lad.
It tastes okay.
I'm not just saying it, but like,
Drink too much of it though.
it's good to just wet the insides. Do you know what I mean? Wet the mouth.
So
why
did we end up out here with no water? Come on, let's explain.
And we got water especially for this, which is the worst.
I know.
I mean, it's been like winter.
Do you want more cake?
No thanks, man.
I will, man. That's a good cake.
It is lovely
It
cake.
is,
Is
yeah,
that
yeah. I
homemade?
was looking at cakes. I don't normally buy cakes like this around, and it was just...
No, that's a good
Can
one.
I get a sandwich actually?
Yeah.
Underneath you, I think.
Is that the ones
The ones your
Valerie
wife made me make.
Oh,
yeah. They're good, lads. Very generous helpings in there. Plenty
What
of
we do
ham,
is
cheese.
With
She was looking forward to those
oh,
sandwiches.
look at that.
That's plenty of energy there now. That's what you want if you're on an island, stuck on an island. Bear Grylls, eat your heart out.
Oh wow,
Right, you got...
grapes. That'll
That'll
quench
help
your
quite
thirst.
right.
Yeah, that
You
will.
have a few of them.
Your poor wife was looking
Pears.
for.
Oh, I love a pear.
Yeah.
Oh, me good.
Whoa, yeah.
Me
now
good
there.
wife and me abandoning her.
She was looking forward to
Thanks,
all this. by the
Valerie.
way. Oh no.
Thanks, man.
That's it.
Oh, that quenches the thirst now. They're nice and soft. Sandwiches in here. Sorry, man. I start digging into this one first.
You want one, Andy?
No, I'm going to eat another one of these.
Right.
Cheers.
Dave, you want one?
Mm.
There's tomatoes there as well.
Good stuff.
Here you go, Mike.
Thanks, man. Hey, I'll leave it in the bag, man. I might have it later.
Okay.
Cheers, man.
There's tomatoes here as well.
It's like a proper picnic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nice sandwiches.
That is nice. I bet that sea is calm now.
Yeah.
And when the tide goes out, there's a lot of mud flaps that way, and that's where you dig up all the mussels and clams and everything.
There's a lot of what? Mud flaps.
Yeah, you could dig up a lot of mussels and clams and
Winkles.
yeah, and you know the rays of shells and everything.
Are they tasty? You like them?
Yeah.
Good food too, yeah.
Not
Not like you get in a supermarket now.
That looks nice, all right.
Just over there, there's a lot of mackerel as well. There's always mackerel in that part. Just that.
I don't
Bit
like
of-
fish, but mackerel's good.
Mm.
Mackerel and it's way nicer than salmon as well, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
When we were kids, we were able to catch a whole pile of them. We throw a rod out with like 5 or 6 hooks. You might put 3 or 4 back in.
That's how it is down there.
Is it really? Yeah.
The big salmon as well, big mackerel as well. If you go, but sometimes they chase the little fish into little harbours, and you could dangle you over a little rod in there and pull them out.
And like a bit of silver, a bit of pink
Yeah.
or something like that.
But they're not as big. They're only kind of like about that big.
What's on them?
Go on, then.
Very nice.
Now I see all this, I know my wife's going to kill him. She was really looking forward to this. A picnic on the boat, and you went off with the lads.
We're all in trouble
But
now,
like,
Dave.
if you didn't leave then, we weren't leaving at all today.
That's the truth. We'll bring her out again tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll do the horse and
is
stuff
that
in the
was the
morning, and we'll catch the we'll get the boat. We'll try and launch the boat again. We'll have another chance.
Yep.
I'm glad we're doing this because I did a lot of fixing on the boat that needed fixing.
Yeah, yeah.
You need
Amazing job.
you need stuff to be doing, otherwise you'd never do it.
So you're a busy man as well, Dave, are you?
I am
Keep yourself busy.
Yeah.
Don't sit down and watch TV all day long.
barely ever.
That's good. What about in the evening?
I come in and watch a couple of your YouTube videos and fall
Oh,
asleep.
Like the rest of us.
Yeah. No,
Well, I
get-
don't watch YouTube anymore. I go on to BitChute.
Yeah.
BitChute has all the real
Yeah.
real deal. Yeah.
But
Everything that's banned off of YouTube is on BitChute.
yeah.
I remember YouTube was the go-to if something was unfolding, like the riots in France.
Yeah.
You know, the media are trying to say that white people deserve it.
Yeah.
We're racist. That's how they report it.
Yeah.
But YouTube, you used to go on YouTube, and you'd have all the people on our side of our wavelength of thinking.
Yeah.
And you get the inside scoop. It's all done by design. You know.
Yep.
They've been generating over 20 years these ghettos. What's that? Thunder?
No, I was just looking at the top things. It's dry. This is dry.
Yeah, there's some kind of an engine there in the wall.
What?
Some kind of an engine coming over the other side of the island.
I was hoping it wasn't thunder or anything like that.
Could be too.
It's a nice bit of
Yeah.
stonework there.
Andy, you're just a better person than I am. I haven't got the willpower to go and find BitChute and do all that shit.
Just have to.
You're right.
Have to.
It's the right thing to do.
We have to
I
move.
do it an odd time, but then I get sucked back
Well,
in.
I don't like BitChute because of the algorithm. YouTube is just like so user friendly, and we're so used to it.
Like Facebook, we're so used to using Facebook, we
Yeah.
can't leave, even though I'm on
It's
my
so
15th
sensitive.
account. But the only reason why I keep going back is because all you feckers are still there. Do you know what I mean?
I know, I'm guilty. I am the guilty man.
I keep saying,
I'm
get
still
off Facebook.
a boomer on
But not just
Facebook.
you, it's the whole general public as well
Yeah.
that, we're trying to reach. And I have to start a new Facebook account that does great because I'm beating the censorship. But
Yeah.
then I get, oh, there he is, censor him,
Yeah.
But it's basically whack-a-mole now. Every time I get me head up over the water, they whack me back down. But I keep coming back up for more.
I remember you saying Telegram was great. Telegram was great. And I hardly even knew what it was.
Yeah.
You were saying you get a lot more views there.
Yeah.
And that's the truth. Even I went up on Telegram.
You get
and,
good
and
views there.
I got good. I don't put out a lot, but you get listened to, which
Yeah.
is great.
Yeah.
Well, you see, like I was saying to Ross, this, my whole idea is have as many accounts as you possibly can. Upload your videos everywhere. You're guaranteed to get a hit on one of them. Don't rely on Facebook. Don't rely on Twitter. Don't rely on all these kind of things, like even Instagram and stuff. But have accounts across all the board, And then you have a video, you go out, you do something. When you're uploading it, upload it everywhere. BitChute, YouTube, everything, And it doesn't take too long to upload a video to do all that.
Well, I thought YouTube was very censored anyway,
It is.
and Twitter.
Yeah.
So
Not
you
so much
that was the
Twitter.
reason why for certain, stuff, content, if you want to call it, whatever it's called, goes over to like these other channels like BitChute, because BitChute is what's name? It's a gaming channel. It's basically for games, isn't it?
BitChute, no. No,
Not,
it's just like YouTube.
Oh, sorry, no, I'm thinking about D Live.
Yeah.
There was
Alright, I
D
don't
Live
watch
as
D
well. D Live is another one, by the way.
Yeah.
And but yeah, of course, BitChute. But D Live was getting a bit funky with the censorship.
I don't know too much about them.
But anyway, you can still get on it. But yeah, you're right. So that's why people are going over to the these other platforms. But then you've got a problem because it's because of the algorithms and the censorship. You're only getting a certain amount of people that are tuning in that already know. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Because
You got a bubble.
YouTube is like where you go and everybody can
Yeah.
take it. With your algorithm is running around. You're into politics,
But
religion.
now you have AI picking
get
up
it.
specific words in the algorithm and banning
exactly
you,
that kind
Yeah.
of thing.
That's what we're up against now. But you see, what they can't beat is when we get out onto the
Out on the
streets and,
streets.
and
Yeah.
do our thing and take direct action. They
Direct
can't,
action.
there's no
That's
censorship
what
with
we're
that
doing.
because the only hate speech laws are on social media right now. They're using all the hate speech laws to train us into hate speech laws for when they do eventually come into this land. We'll kind of have already self-censored ourselves by that time. which has
Oh, yeah,
already
the
happened for a
self-censoring
lot of
and all
people.
that,
They're
that's it.
already self-censored.
Self-censoring.
You know,
That's true.
They self-censored the day they locked themselves in their houses when they were told to stay indoors.
Yeah.
That is when they never
they were
came
primed
out.
for it. They were ready
They
to
never
be told
came
what
back
to do.
out after that. They're indoors now. The streets are quiet. Great for us because the streets are empty when you want to get when you want to get out of Dodge. It's easier.
But people underestimate what Andy does. Andy's actually very skilled. Has developed a lot of expertise at media, and because he doesn't sound like a posh media person,
Yeah.
doesn't mean. I mean, he can edit quickly. He produces fairly good quality stuff. He knows his audience. He knows what appeals to them, and you know that's quite a sophisticated
Well,
machine there that you've
the
got.
proof is in the
there,
pudding, isn't it?
Andy, you know.
The proof is in the pudding with the views,
Yeah.
the attention.
Yeah.
Um,
Well,
But-
you know,
But that's because of him.
the-
Because he is good at it.
Yeah.
you know?
if I wasn't censored from the beginning, like
Yeah.
I can only imagine how well the videos would be doing now. Honestly, you know, if I wasn't censored at all, if I still had my original YouTube account, if I still had my original Facebook account, where I was getting millions of views, you know,
Yeah.
you know, if the likes of you know, if you're
I think we'd have the battle won.
wavelength, if you're on the
Yeah.
same wavelength, if you're on the same wavelength as the mainstream media,
Mm.
they'll make a star or people like that who can
Yeah.
do these things.
Yeah.
You know? And they'll give you the full infrastructure backing you. There's no like limit to money or anything like
No.
that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They push certain people always front and center.
You know, what they really want to make you feel is that one person can't make a difference, you
Yeah.
know, and one person with nothing can change the world.
Yeah.
And Jesus proved that.
Yeah.
And he laid the foundation for leading the way in that way. And many saints have done it. The boat we're on is named after one of them.
Yeah. That's correct.
And that's where I, you know, that's the way. This is the way.
That's you're a saintly champion.
Well,
That's your-
I don't know about that. You know,
No,
I
yeah,
don't
that's
feel
your
holy
model.
by any
That's
means,
your
you know.
model.
But it is, yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
it is. That's what
Yeah.
you just
You-
told us.
like, I truly believe God is going to win this war, and he'll do it through the lowest of the low that have nothing
Yeah.
except rich in they will be rich in spirit. You know?
I think we're all on the same page. This is a battle against good and evil.
Yeah.
It really
Yeah.
is. Because
You
what
know?
they're doing is completely satanic.
Mm.
They're making abortion healthcare.
Well, they've always, that's what, yeah, you know, it's like that now since 2018. Abortion is now healthcare.
They're making turning children from one or sex into the other. Diversity.
The illusion of it.
And
Yeah.
you know, progressive.
Well, you know, as we were saying today, the more they progress, it's a double-edged sword, because the more they progress, the more people die, but the more people wake up at the same time.
Mm.
Yeah.
And that's the sad reality that we have to live with.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what motivates me is that I see the nation as a herd. I see it kind of comes out with the horsey thing. What I'm thinking is we've got to get everybody to go that way. This is the goal. So what's the goal? The 5 principles or whatever it is. And that's why I don't get involved in fighting with people, because the truth is, does that help us get all
Over
the
there.
people over there or not? And if it doesn't,
Yeah.
I'm not going to dwell on it, because we've got to keep herding these people that way.
That's what we're doing.
Do you know what I learned as well? If someone says something bad about you publicly,
Mm.
and you let a few days go by, and then you think of something really good to say, and then you say it, it just reignites their fire to
Yep.
attack, to come back and
Yeah,
attack
yeah,
you again.
yeah, yeah.
You
You're
know,
better off. What we're trying to do is we have to concentrate on the bigger fish that we're trying to fry,
Yeah, you have to
and
trust
really
God.
trust God,
Yeah.
because all the attacks, and I'm saying this even from experience, when I've not done anything, you know, when we done that interview, all the attacks that I
Yeah.
was under then,
Yeah,
how I waited
yeah,
and I waited and I
that
waited,
was so good.
and the truth will always exonerate you. Always. You just have to be patient on it, you know, and let the truth exonerate you. You just have to stand in it. basically.
Yeah.
And the truth will do the rest for you, you know.
Well, I think we've all been vindicated. The stance that we took over the
Yeah.
past 3 years as well. We've
Yeah,
been very,
over
like
and
I said
over,
earlier, it
over and
hasn't
over.
aged well for them.
Yeah.
No. Like we've not
And-
just been vindicated once. In fairness, like it's happening every day.
Yeah.
If you ask me, we constantly see people dropping. If it's from the vaccine,
Yeah.
whatever, we're constantly seeing
Yeah.
the demoralization of our country. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's how fruit happens. I mean, in you know, when you plant a seed, up comes the seed, and you planted one seed, it died. Everybody forgot it was gone, and then it's back with 30 heads on it, and
Yeah.
they have to all fall and produce more. But
Exponential.
fruit takes time.
Yep.
You know, it doesn't come with pressure.
No.
You know, the plums don't pop out of the trees like
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
They bud and then they develop and that's why what I believe if you're really angry, wait 3 hours. If you can wait 3 days, because
Yeah.
to give a response,
Yeah.
because things will have happened. Something happened to me recently about the horses. I get lots of complaints because I've the village taken over with horses. And
Is that what
no-
you're saying there?
He does though.
That's what it is. And,
He's
and-
Lord.
and
There.
people get fed up with me, you know. And they've, you know, so they kind of going,
Are they getting political with you?
But they'll try different angles. They'll try the cruelty angle. They try the ownership angle. They try all this type of stuff. But in
You
the
have
end,
every angle
and
covered.
one of them tried something which really look. They've thrown my fence in the river. They've let the horses off. They do all kinds of shit. But but somebody did something which really annoyed me
That
last
didn't
week.
annoy you?
I'm not going to say what it is because we're on camera.
Yeah, we're on camera.
But I waited, and I was gonna go after them on the second day, but I waited the third day, and I got a call from somebody higher than all of this, and it's looking very good for me.
Wow.
No.
Okay. Cool.
So what
if
I'm
you
saying,
had a knee-jerk reaction?
Yeah, so I'm glad I didn't turn it into a row. And
Good one,
the more
man.
I think about it, it never helps because in the end,
It helps your ego.
going. But that's what. But
That's the worst.
I've got everything I need. I'm the happiest man in Ireland because I have everything I want. I have my wife, I have my children, I have my horses, I have everything.
Beautiful.
And
That is nice to hear.
It
You
is
don't hear
good.
that often, like you know. That's lovely. Fair play, man.
Yeah.
That's
I
nice.
have everything I want. So I'm not, you know, I don't have a vulnerability.
That's what the queue is. It's all donkey show. Hello.
And the mayor is coming out.
Lydia.
Wow.
No, they can go around where we were and they'll find
That's right.
That one's from Dublin. Get away. I know that accent. Has to be. I have to give this a good wash, I will.
Yeah. Go on, I'll put the boards down and I'll catch the other end of it. Wow, that's some banner. Wow.
When we dock up, we'll dock up near the bridge, you know. We'll put this on every bridge we go to, type of thing.
Yeah.
Just leave it down there for a minute.
Yeah, we'll leave it down there.
Which would be the best view, I suppose, out towards the sea, wouldn't it?
It is out towards the sea.
What's that little fella?
He's some kind of a moth, isn't he? Mossy fly.
Looks like a little immigrant.
There's bees on here as well, really.
Oh, you'll have everything out here, alright, yeah. Oh, there's a nice breeze there now coming in. So what is it now? Just all the way around that way then again?
Yeah, just the same way back. We're at the top of Island Eddy. I tell you, there's not many people. There's Towan Island there. That's a promontory which comes out into Galway Bay, but not many people get get Galway Bay like this. You know.
Yeah.
You got Connemara. We're right in the middle of it. Yeah, because Galway Bay goes down there. It goes right behind us there, and we're right in the middle of the bay. And I was just saying, Mike, if you have a look at those hills, the Burren, and you follow that first rise, where it goes down into the sea, follow the first rise up, then the second rise up. If you look in the middle of it, about halfway up the mountain, there's a little nipple. It looks like a little nipple. What that is an intact ring fort, an old ring fort, and the walls are 20 foot high still. So it's the real thing, and that you don't often get to see that. But what that was there, you can see from here why that was there. They were keeping tabs on everything that comes in and out of this bay, you know. You could see everything from there, you know.
And the walls are 20 foot high.
20 foot high, and they're still intact. And people go climbing up on them, and the walls, you know, the stones fall down, but there's so many stones on it that it's still standing.
Yeah. Oh, we'll have to go and check that out one of the days. But talking about nipples is making me thirsty coming here with no water. We've no water, not a drop of water between us.
Oh no, we got ourselves. We did this all wrong again, didn't we?
Yeah,
despite all that talk, you know, we came and took a rash decision, but at the moment it's working out.
It is.
We're still surviving, lads. You know.
What happened, Andy?
There's probably a well somewhere, you know, if we knew where it was.
There's
No.
reputedly a spring somewhere, but I've never found it.
Yeah.
And there's people bring water to the island, you know, because there isn't water on this island.
Well,
what happened
There'll be
to
nice
us, Andy?
sparkling water over in Spar when we get off this island. And anyway, later on, you know.
Yeah.
Right, we'll get the banner up. We'll get a picture.
Oh, roger de va, oh, alle, oh, roger de va, oh, alle, oh, roger de va, oh, alle. Han ser hartan tauri, oh, roger de va, oh, alle, oh, roger de va, oh, alle, oh, roger de va, oh, alle. Ser hartan tauri, sé the van ballemur, bear grecht hove, in given the ugivra, self merlu. Stu til kaleshna galif, ho roje the va, ho ale, ho roje the va, ho ale, ho. Roger de va, oh, alle. Han ser hartan tauri, tagoran ju elig tacht sale, og li armele mar garde, gweli hennes ni frank na spani. Is kudishi the ruiger galif, oh, roger de va, oh, alle, oh, roger de va, oh, alle, oh, roger de va, oh, alle. roger de va, oh ale ho, roger de va, oh ale ho, roger de va, oh ale. Anisher haftan tauri.
But it's in a location on the map which is called the temple, and some of that stuff looks like, certainly that stuff looks like it's built there on that side.
The foundation.
Yeah, whether it is or not, I don't know.
This?
Yeah, that looks like it might be something.
But why would it build it where the tide can get in as well?
I've no idea.
Or maybe
it
it was
was
higher.
built then.
I could be
Climate
complete-
change.
Yeah. But they on the map it's marked temple here, and that's all I can see. You know. So could that have been a church once? I don't know.
I don't know, yeah, it just looks like a pile of stones to me, you know. There's no, there's no edge or.
Yeah, you're right. You're
You
right
know,
in that. I mean,
there's
the
no-
only thing is it
There's
looks.
nothing man-made I can't see, you know.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right in that.
Well, to me, it kind of sticks out compared to everything else.
Yeah.
It does, but so does that there. Look at all that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, hold
true.
on, we've got something over here.
It looks. I mean, that looks man-made, but then it might not be. You know.
This looks man-made. I don't know.
It's hard to say, isn't it?
Like this looks like it's some kind of. Oh look, it's got corners.
Oh yeah.
Here, look. That looks. That's man-made.
It's hard to fucking say, isn't it?
Could have been a building that has just been bashed
Into the sea, yeah.
and destroyed as well, like you know.
That looks like concrete, doesn't it?
Almost looks like a kind of.
Well, there's a
walkway.
straight edge right there. If
Yeah.
you can get that straight edge on camera there.
There's a 90-degree, yeah. There's 90 degrees.
This here, look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only kind of building we can find, part of the building we can find
Yeah.
that looks man-made.
There's a building marked on the map here. We can't make sense of
Of
this at all. But it's a bit of a riddle, isn't it?
It is a bit of a riddle, all right. You know, because it does look like just kind of piles of concrete,
Kind of
Yeah.
lumped in, yeah.
you know,
It does.
the way it's binded together.
And it only stretches from there
You know,
to there.
is that like what is this?
Yeah.
Is that concrete in there or just hard
Dunno.
pack? You know,
Yeah, exactly. Is it just
the hard pack that binds
just
it together,
what do
you
you call it? Subsoil, yeah. But it's a riddle, isn't it?
Bring a bit with us and we'll have it checked at the local university. We'll put up the banner while we're there.
We'll send in the lab as soon as we leave.
Now, there's another,
Brain sticks
there's,
is on the way.
there's another straight edge here as well.
Yep.
Well, it is. You wonder, is it like marbles on here? That looks like it was. Could that have been like a courtyard?
Yeah, it's so.
I mean, look at the lions here. Look at that lion here. Look at the lion here. There's lions. I see lions. It's all lions. It's all lions. That's all man-made.
Hold your banners up, lads.
We're walking on the ancient cloisters or something. Or maybe nothing.
Well, that's all man-made.
Yeah. It
Mother
looks
Nature
like
doesn't
it.
do straight lines.
It
What?
looks like some.
Mother Nature doesn't do straight lines.
Well,
Not like this.
not like that anyway. No,
And
no.
we're not seeing that anywhere else, are we?
No.
We're not really seeing that anywhere else.
No, we're not. Praise God.
Praise God, it's right.
Not sure what it is.
And then there's a bit of a boatyard further up. On a high tide, you can see it.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm good with that one. Yeah, that's good for me.
North south, yeah. Same as the other one. It's not behind him. Of that one, because he's weak.
I had a donkey walk over me once.
You might do it again. He knows what he's doing. Get it on camera.
He knows what he's doing.
Get it on camera from your perspective. They are full of. They are.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
The one with the flying rat.
Yeah.
Someone came along and they saw me struggling, and I was saved. They brought me back to their house, threw me in front of the fire, washed me wearing my clothes. I don't know how long it would take for a happy family to get in.
Yeah.
Time in Canada.
That's the truth. I tell you, I came out to the island and I moored up the little boat there, and the engine wouldn't start on the way out. So I was stuck here, and I thought, you know what I'll do? I'll paddle over, because that's the next island, and then there's the shore. And I went to paddle, and I got here, and the waves were way choppier. The boat would not go through the waves. It went sideways into the troughs, and wobbled me around, and all my paddling was getting me nowhere. And then I had to make it back to this shore as quick as I can.
Yeah.
And I never paddled so hard
You
to
learned your
get
lesson
back here.
the hard way.
Yeah. But I
Yeah.
did get back.
It gave you a fright too. It can be very frightening, can't it?
Yeah,
When you're
the sea
when
is
you're in the
frightening.
water and it's choppy and it's more dramatic than
Yeah.
you take it for, and you
Yeah.
find yourself, oh my God, I'm in a tough situation here.
Yeah, it's
And-
frightening.
Yeah, and you hope and pray like you're going to be okay and come out in the end.
That's why the Shannon's so good, because it's not scary like
Not
the
scary.
sea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even though there's lads who go out in the sea all the time, they say, I don't find the sea scary. But I do.
Well, I do
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
Like I crossed the Georgia Strait in Vancouver to go to Vancouver Island,
Yeah.
and checked out the weather and everything, and I thought this is going to be fine, this is going to be grand. But when I got into the middle of it, about 3 hours in, 6 foot choppy waves coming from every direction.
Yeah.
I was on a 30-foot boat.
Yeah.
It was coming over the boat. I was soaked to the bone.
Yeah.
And a wave picked up my engine
Yeah.
because I didn't have the bracket. I was telling you this earlier,
Oh.
and it came back down half on, half off. And I realised then I didn't screw it in
Yeah.
tight enough. And I just the next 3 or 4 hours I just was going through the cold winter and
Oh God, that's
you know, and I-
that's real experience, though, isn't it?
yeah.
You know, you do learn to, okay, this is what I'm going to do. This is my plan. I'll stick to it. I'll probably be all right.
Yeah.
Calm down. Do your best. don't panic, you know, that stuff. And
You can't
and
take
get
it.
there.
You can't take it for granted, Dave.
Yeah.
How dangerous and how fast things can go south when you're on a boat.
Yeah,
Like the small little things that might not be a big thing when you're tied up on the dock, could be a major thing when you're out there in the water.
you know, people have, not just people, I have no idea, you know. You no idea what the sea can do,
Yeah.
you know, when it wants to,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. It's got to mind if it's Mother Nature
Yeah,
can be very powerful.
it's very powerful. And it's not that it's powerful, it's you're powerless,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
And that's the thing, you know. Yeah.
What's the biggest adventure you've been on in a boat? Was it the Sovereign Voyage last year?
I suppose in terms of time, you know, yeah. But you know, the biggest adventure is the first time you take the boat out,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
even if it's just from here to there, and you kind of go, shit, what does this do? Let's see how strong the sails are, and you just get a feel for it, and then you get it humming and flying along, and you feel like you're the king of the waves, and then it's like, that's the nice thing,
Beautiful.
yeah.
What about you, Andy?
What's that?
Have you any sailing adventures planned out other than the voyage? Would you like to cross an ocean or something like that? Would you have those kinds of dreams?
Cross an ocean? No, not really. No, I worked on a trawler for 2 weeks. That was enough,
Oh yeah,
you know.
were saying how seasick you got.
Yeah. That was real seasick, man. On a small little boat, it's no joke.
Yeah.
But they were
'Cause
harsh, cruel conditions as well. They weren't normal conditions,
yeah.
were you?
No, especially when you're.
Your father was a fisherman, wasn't he, Andy?
They were all fishers, so that's
Yeah,
why I thought
that's-
I could be one too.
How was your sea legs?
You know, they were
don't
terrible.
like
Sure, I
those.
was sick last year in the voyage, and all I was after
But
a
yeah,
couple of
well-
days, I was really feeling it. You know.
Oh well. Well, I have to make a confession here. You know, this is my college kid past. You know, my posh little life. My parents aspired to great things, and you know, to elevate us in society, and they did a great job. My father got his offshore skipper's license with the Royal Air Force over in England, and he used to hire the yachts off them for a week, and we would literally sail to France as a family.
Oh, lovely.
As 13-year-old kid.
From Ireland?
Yeah, no, from Southampton, from
Okay.
Portsmouth,
Yeah.
and round the Needles and off to Cherbourg and the Channel
Georgia,
Islands
yes,
and all that.
Yes.
And my father would say to me, I'm going down, middle of the night, I'm going down to sleep, and he'd leave me at the tiller, you know, 2 in the morning, sailing this yacht with all the family heading for those lights over there or that thing on the compass, and it was a fantastic thing for a young
Beautiful.
lad to feel, you know.
Nice.
That's a real adventure.
It was a real adventure, and my father was nuts. I mean, we used to have to get the
You didn't lick it off the stones.
we used to have to get the boat back for a certain day, so the weather didn't matter. We were going through it anyway, and it would be, you know, we should have all been terrified, but he didn't seem to mind. So
say
we
the,
all did it.
They say the English Channel as well is the most trafficked,
Yeah.
busiest channel in the world, and the most hazardous in terms of like navigating through it. You need to have real experience.
Yeah, you just have to keep an eye out for the lights. Yeah, you have to be vigilant all the time.
Yeah. A mistake people make sometimes, Dave, is when they're like, you know, they're trying to correct themselves, and they go from port to starboard, and they get themselves in this kind of like rhythm, which can be very kind of dangerous for the ship.
Yeah.
You're just meant to go like point straight and just let it correct itself.
Yeah.
And
What did you bring us through here?
Oh God, we're gonna have
I'm
to
just
go
being
over the
doing
wall
camera.
there.
I'm not even watching where we're going. I'm stepping over everything.
Yeah, we were supposed to come along that wall there, but now we've come along this wall, so we'll probably have to be
the
doing
donkeys are,
some vandalism here now.
donkeys are still watching us.
Yeah.
We have to get over the wall here.
Us going over this wall. Oh no, there, the donkeys have made a space for us there.
Donkeys are
They're
laughing at
very
us, saying they
kind
don't
of
even know where they're going around the little island. Ah, here we go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fall in front of the camera.
That's what I was trying to catch.
I won't give it to you, Andy. I won't give it to you.
Don't let us down before the end of the voyage. You know?
Don't jinx yourself.
I mean, I went and ate eel blood, you know, and you gotta do something.
Take a little hopper.
Yeah,
all
yeah.
right?
Yeah, you've got to
We all
do the
got our own
initiation- There's an initiation, isn't there?
Throw Mike into the water then.
Yeah, John Caulfield fell into the water in various ways. Like.
He did.
Yeah, I
He
seen
was
it.
like a
got pushed-
seal.
He was looking for keys at one stage, was he?
He got pushed the first time.
Yeah.
Second time, he thought the bottom was closer to his foot, but he just went straight down. He did.
I think he did that deliberately. No.
Yeah.
How long did it take you last time?
Dara hammering away with the stone. That's a well-built chimney there, isn't it?
It's lasting.
Walls all together.
They're like the abandoned houses in Mayo, you know,
Yeah, like
the ruins
the last
from the
village.
famines,
Yeah.
the famine. Sorry, the genocide.
Yeah.
That's another thing that people are coming around to as well, lads. We all grew up believing it was famine.
Yeah.
But I think people are really kind of, even in mainstream, it's people are cracking on to it wasn't a famine, it was a genocide.
And that these happen often, you know.
Yeah.
You know.
Well,
this
we're under a
stuff happens.
genocide now through
Exactly.
abortion and everything else that they're putting on us, you know.
Yeah. The vaccines and everything. Even though we can't, it's not. Well, I mean, what numbers does it have to be a genocide? I mean, you can just say.
More than 3.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that's what
deliberate.
that's how you label a serial killer.
Yeah.
A serial killer has to kill more than 3.
Yeah.
You know. So we're definitely dealing with serial killers.
We are.
We know that for a fact.
Oh look, they're both there, just
She's floating away.
floating away. That's how it should be. That's how she should be. So I'm gonna have to get my feet wet.
Yeah. I wouldn't have tied the back of it, so I could
Yeah,
pull her in.
Someone will go and untie the back, and we'll pull her on shore, and then untie them ropes, and then we can start the. Not a bad place to start the engine though, because it's out a bit, you know.
Right, Mike.
Oh yeah.
Give us that. I'll let you
Yeah.
go on the camera.
Go on
That's
then.
still rolling, right?
Hey mate.
Yeah, take that.
Got it.
Come on.
Go on there. Now she's tied on the back, so.
You have to
Oh,
go
yeah,
out.
so you taking your boots off, yeah? Okay. But maybe if I pull her over here. So. Yeah, it's just on the end of that red line going over the back of over the stern of the boat. Good man. Bit of a sacrifice. Take one for the team.
Well done.
Yeah, what's that on the side of your leg there? Look. Woo!
Don't be feeling my crack now.
me to give it a rev while you what's name the engine there?
We'll see.
They get the lighter off, yeah.
Oh, we're good to go. No.
Oh, it's fuel.
Yeah.
So it just needs a bit of a.
We're moving again.
We're not moving much. Well, the good thing is it's a good day.
Yeah. We've got no oars, that's the only trouble.
Yeah, it's not looking.
I'm sure you'll figure it out.
We'll be alright, we'll get there in the end.
Seems to be a fuel problem, isn't it? The fuel's getting in there and then it's kind of cutting out.
Yeah. Maybe I'll tip some fuel out or something.
Is it 2-stroke or?
It's four stroke.
Yeah, but did you put, if you put certain
No,
fuel?
no. No. It seems to be she's not getting. Oh, look.
Problem solved.
That would be handy, all right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right, let's go again.
Look at that. First time.
Ram already, Andy.
That's what we wanted,
That's all right.
but just not
We'll
to be
survive.
stuck in the middle of the sea.
We're going to live to tell the tale.
We will.
It's not going to be the end of us.
We've got life jackets.
Well, I reckon I'd be able to swim us over there if we have to. With the boat.
I'll be up for that.
I'm serious.
I'll be up for that.
Yeah, I could do that.
I don't think it's going to come to that. I'm sure we're going to figure it out.
But right now we're dead in the water.
Yeah, dead in the water. We're about maybe half a kilometre from shore, something like that.
Yeah, probably about
About
500
500
metres. We'll start swimming, I think.
Lads, I don't know what to do.
I know. We're drifting.
I think it's time to start to panic, lads. It's time to start
Okay,
panicking.
let's start panicking. Right, get the boards out.
Get the boards out.
No, we're dead in the water is what we are.
Yeah.
So,
Do we make phone calls?
I think we'd better, yeah, the good thing is make a phone call to Valerie and see can she work out who's going to help us out. Now we'll probably have it going by then, but there's something not right about the fuel supply here.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, when that wasn't